Stan Matusevich, the chef here at FISHTAG restaurant. We're going to be going over our new mussel dish made with Tunisian curry and alliums and chickpeas. This is the beginning of the Tunisian curry. We have preserved lemons, peri-peri chili, Korean chili paste, sugar, ras el hanout, which is a spice mix from Morocco, house-made curry powder, roasted garlic. Start by pureeing just the preserved lemons. As they puree up, we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. The curry ends up being fairly spicy, but I'm not looking for something that would be super hot for this dish. I'm just looking for something that will have a very good melding of flavors. A little bit of sugar to mellow out the spiciness. And we're gonna add some extra virgin olive oil just to smooth out the puree itself. There'll be about half a cup of olive oil in this. This right here will be our base for the mussel dish. We're starting off with PI mussels. We have a lot of different spring alliums coming in right now, different torpedo onions, spring garlic. I really like using those, and I think they go very well with mussels in general. So here we have tops of the spring onions sweated out in a little bit of butter, white wine, and a touch of curry paste that we made earlier. These are just the raw onion bottoms and raw garlic bottoms. Chickpeas, the curry paste that we made earlier. A little bit of shellfish stock and white wine and olive oil. We start with olive oil, heat it up until just before the smoking point, and you can usually tell by the way that the oil moves, it starts jerking in the pan, whether or not the oil is ready to go. Add the onions and sweat them out just until they start wilting. I want to retain some of the texture that they have and not necessarily cook them down all the way. Next thing will be the mussels themselves. Going to deglaze with some white wine. And about a quarter cup of the stock and a nice spoonful of the curry. Cover the mussels with a lid, crank up the heat and let them steam on their own. About halfway through, it'll take about 2 minutes before the mussels will get warm enough. Since you're going into a hot pan, the liquids are going to come up fairly quickly. So about halfway through, as you see the liquid is starting to come up to boil, I'm going to add the spring onion tops. I'm going to add the chickpeas. The chickpeas are confit in extra virgin olive oil with spices, bay leaves, and garlic. Put about a tablespoon of butter. That will help even out the acidity. Braised mussels with Tunisian curry, chickpeas, and alliums.